Imagine encountering a moment in history so surreal, it seems destined. Have you wondered how events, miles and years apart, could connect in astonishing ways? In this video, you'll discover true stories that blur the lines between coincidence and fate, reshaping how you see the world. These tales will prompt you to reflect on your own life's patterns and meanings. Get ready to explore.
The incredible coincidences of history, where reality is stranger than fiction.
Number 1. The Titan and the Titanic. In 1898, a little-known author named Morgan Robertson penned a novel titled Futility, or The Wreck of the Titan. The book detailed the disastrous sinking of a massive, unsinkable ocean liner named Titan. Strikingly similar to the Titanic, the Titan met its fate after hitting an iceberg in the North Atlantic, resulting in a devastating loss of life. Just 14 years later, in 1912, the real Titanic, hailed as unsinkable, also struck an iceberg, sealing its tragic fate in eerily similar circumstances. Were these events a mere flight of fancy, or did Robertson's fiction eerily predict history? Number 2. The Parallel Lives of Lincoln and Kennedy. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, two of America's most revered presidents, share a remarkable number of historical parallels. Elected to the U.S. Congress 100 years apart, Lincoln in 1846 and Kennedy in 1946, both men navigated tumultuous presidencies during periods of great national division. Lincoln became president in 1860, exactly a century before Kennedy in 1960. Tragically, both were assassinated on a Friday, while beside their wives. Even more astonishing, the successors to both men bore the surname Johnson, each carrying forward their legacies. Are these mere coincidences, or might they reveal a deeper, mysterious connection through time? Number 3. The Battle of the Misfired Bullets. During the American Civil War, on July 18, 1863, an extraordinary event unfolded during the Battle of Gettysburg. Two brothers found themselves on opposing sides of this historic clash. William Bullock and his brother fought valiantly for their respective causes. In an almost unimaginable twist of fate, both were injured by bullets that crossed paths in midair. This strange and uncanny occurrence highlights not only the chaos of war but also the incredible randomness that can dictate the course of history. Number 4. The Bohr brothers' remarkable achievements. Niels Bohr, the illustrious Danish physicist, is celebrated for his groundbreaking contributions to quantum mechanics, earning him the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1922. What many might not realize is that around the same time, his brother Harold Bohr achieved significant recognition, but not in physics. Harold was a renowned mathematician and also an accomplished athlete, winning a silver medal with the Danish soccer team at the 1908 Olympics. This dual legacy of excellence in science and sports within a single family highlights a remarkable chapter in the history of genius and talent. Number 5. Tamerlane's Curse and the Invasion of the Soviet Union. In 1941, Soviet archaeologists opened the tomb of Tamerlane, the fearsome 14th-century conqueror, in Samarkand. Inside, they discovered an inscription warning that whoever opens my tomb shall unleash an invader more terrible than I. Just 3 days later, Adolf Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, the largest invasion in the history of warfare, against the Soviet Union. The timing of these events led many to speculate about a possible curse tied to Tamerlane's final resting place, bridging the gap between ancient legends and modern history. Number 6. The connection between Kennedy and Oswald. An astonishing web of connections links President John F. Kennedy and his assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald. One of the most curious is the employment overlap involving Jack Ruby, the man who would eventually kill Oswald. Before the assassination, Oswald worked at a factory that published a directory in which one of the advertisements was for the nightclub owned by Jack Ruby. This strange intersection of lives, compounded by the tragic ending of each, paints a picture of fate interwoven with paths cross. Number 7. The First and Last British Soldiers of World War I. In the somber landscapes of the First World War battlefields lies an uncanny coincidence. The very first and last British soldiers to die in World War I are buried in graves that stand mere feet apart, perfectly aligned. Despite having perished years and miles apart during the war, their final resting places were arranged in such a way, unintentionally, highlighting the circle of life and death that defined the Great War. This poignant alignment serves as a powerful reminder of the immense sacrifices made and a striking symbol of the war's tragic symmetry. Number 8. Mark Twain and Halley's Comet. The legendary American author Mark Twain had a life uniquely intertwined with Halley's Comet. Born in 1835, the same year the comet made its periodic pass by Earth, Twain famously predicted he would go out with it upon its next appearance. True to his words, Twain passed away in 1910, coinciding with the comet's return. This remarkable link between a human life and a celestial event left many pondering the mysterious forces that seem to govern the universe, and the serendipitous alignment of birth and death. Number 9. The Uncanny Lives of the Separated Twins. In 1979, a remarkable reunion unfolded when Jim Lewis and Jim Springer, identical twins separated at birth, found each other at age 39. The coincidences in their lives were astonishing. Both named James by their adoptive parents, they had married women named Linda, had sons named James Allen, and dogs named Toy. Remarkably, both had worked as sheriff's deputies and shared hobbies of woodworking and mechanical drawing. This extraordinary case of parallel lives challenges our understanding of nature versus nurture, leaving us to ponder the mysterious connections that can exist between separated siblings. Number 10. Edgar Allan Poe's Prophetic Tale. Edgar Allan Poe, the master of macabre storytelling, penned a chilling narrative in his novel The Narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym of Nantucket, where shipwrecked survivors engage in cannibalism, drawing lots to determine who would be sacrificed. The unfortunate soul was a cabin boy named Richard Parker. Astonishingly, decades later, a real-life shipwreck occurred in 1884 involving the yacht Mignonette. Stranded at sea, its starving crew resorted to cannibalism, and their victim was indeed named Richard Parker. Poe's unsettling foresight in naming such a character chills readers, leaving us to ponder the nature of fate and fiction. These stories remind us that the world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and that sometimes, truth is indeed stranger than fiction. If you've enjoyed exploring these fascinating tales with us, we invite you to dive deeper into the unexplained. Hit that subscribe button to join our community of curious minds and never miss an episode of mind-bending historical coincidences. Give this video a thumbs up if it made you question the nature of chance and destiny. And remember, keep your eyes open, you never know when the next incredible coincidence might be unfolding right before you. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the extraordinary in the ordinary.